Hi there, and welcome to our town with me, your host, Stephanie Mancia with Remax Heritage Properties. Um, First, I'd like to thank you for coming onto the show to watch where each week I pick a town to showcase and give a little bit of insight as to what each one has to offer. This week I decided to focus on Chester, and I have compiled a list of information for you on this beautiful town. And before I do get started, I would like to wait, a minute or so to see if anybody else comes on. But thank you very much. I do see two people are on right now. Hello there. Okay, so let's get started. So as I had said, I decided to focus on Chester, and I have compiled some wonderful information on this beautiful town. Chester offers a country atmosphere with good schools, excellent services, a downtown village business area, local parks, recreational centers, easy access to cultural centers, and volunteer fire departments. Chester is comprised of two entities. You have the borough and the township, which have their own police station and municipalities. Now, Chester, it is located right in the heart of Chester. You have 206 as their main road. If you were to take 206 north for about 5 minutes, that will get you to Route 80, sorry. And if you take 206 south for about 10 minutes, that'll get you to Route 287. And for those of you that are looking for mass transit as a form of transportation, then you'll be able to take, you have the P-PAC Gladstone train, and you also have the Dover line, the train line, which in my opinion would be better option since it does have less stops. Now, if you were to take Route 24, that can take you into Morristown, and they do have a train line that way as well. Now, you do have some wonderful schools in Chester, and between the borough and township, you have 4 schools that the children would be able to attend. You have Dickerson, which is K through 2. You have Bragg, which is 3 to 5, and they are located on the same lot. Then you would be able to attend for your middle school, which is Black River Middle School, which is from 6th to 8th grade, and then you would end at West Morris High, and that is from 9 through 12. And if you, just in case you didn't already know, West Mendham High School is consistently rated highly on top high schools in New Jersey. Moving forward, we do have a wonderful public library in town, the Chester Library, which is located at 250 West Main Street. To just list a few things that the library has to offer, it has a wonderful children's room. It has virtual workshops, but right now they are virtual, but they are usually offered on site. They house a collection of over 70,000 books, DVDs, CDs, video games, audiobooks, and ebooks. They also offer a huge amount of adult and teen programs, public computers, online research services, and community meeting rooms, which is wonderful. So, Chester definitely does a great job, the library, with taking care of that. Another thing that Chester has are wonderful shops and restaurants. If you are looking to shop or to eat, then definitely look no further. Chester has something for everyone. You do have the Main Street, the regular Main Street. It's a beautiful historic street. You have Streets of Chester, which is their newer construction. Wonderful shops and places to eat there as well. You have the Chester Springs Shopping Center and and then also the Chester Shopping Mall. So you have 4 different areas of the town that you can go to do your shopping and eat. And just to name a few, just because there's so many, between the shops and the restaurants. You do have Home Goods, which was just new to the area. It just opened recently. Your Marshalls, a beautiful ShopRite. They have done an amazing job in that ShopRite. You have a Dean's Natural Food Market, and you also have the new Starbucks that had opened up with a drive-through right in the streets of Chester. Now, for the fun part. If there's one thing this town has, is fitness and health centers. I mean, you can't listen, whether you are looking for something that like Jane Fonda has, or if you're trying to do what Tony Britt, they've got it for you. It is an endless amount of gyms. So there are 12 locations. That is right. 12 locations of different health and fitnesses that you can go to. And if you are looking for a personal trainer, they have a plethora of those as well. If you want somebody to come to your home, be a little bit more intimate atmosphere for those of you who don't want to go to the gym. But just to name a few of them, you do have your NitroFlex, your Peak Performance, your Bolt Fitness. But I will attach a link to the bottom of the at the end of the show. I will attach a link to all the shops, eateries, and obviously the fitness centers. So if anybody is interested in learning more, I will have a link for that. Now, when I guess I should get rid of Tony Britt and Jane Fonda. Now, you do have, when it comes to picking a town that offers a lot of different medical professions, make sure you check us out. We have so many family doctors, dentists, eye doctors, chiropractors, urgent care, and specialists in Chester. So there's definitely no shortage of health providers, and many of them do come highly recommended. Chester is also home to 2 beautiful state parks with many trails for hiking, picnicking, fishing, swimming, and more. Currently, with what's going on, a lot of the state parks are closed, but they are starting to slowly open them up to the public for just for hiking. And doing light fishing, but not a lot of them are not open to the public just to hang out. But with the 2 that they have, you have Black River State Park, which covers an area of about 560 acres along. I do apologize for all the texts if you hear that. People are texting me. They do have an area of about 560 acres along the eastern shore of the Black River, and it is located between Long Valley and Chester. And then now you have the Hackle Barney State Park, which offers absolutely breathtaking views of the northern portion of the Black River, and that has about 465 acres of hiking trails. Now, if anybody has ever been there, you can definitely attest to how wonderful Hackle Barney State Park is. I've been there many times with the family, and just to sit there and look at the waterfalls, they are definitely breathtaking views. So I definitely highly recommend taking a look at these 2 beautiful state parks. You will not be disappointed. Now, we do have a lot of active farms in the area. One of the great things about living in the Northwest are all the farms that they have to offer. And Chester is definitely no stranger to the popularity of theirs. With 5 active farms that offer a wide range of activities. You can spend definitely all day with the family and still feel like you haven't seen enough. People come from all areas, including New York, to visit our farms, and they enjoy an array of activities from apple picking and pumpkin picking, hay rides, corn mazes, yummy apple cider, donuts, and pies. The pies are absolutely amazing. So definitely during all the major seasons, go there to grab your pies and homemade cider donuts. They're wonderful. But to list the 5 active farms, you do have Allsteed Farm. Stone, and they're not in any particular order, but you have Allsteed Farm, Stony Hill Farm, Parks Farm, Hacklebarney Farm Cider Mill, which is located right outside of the Hacklebarney State Park, and Ramade Farms. Those are the five active farms that we do have. Now, with that being said, the last portion of my show, I do want to talk a little bit about the real estate side of Chester. Now, currently we do have 98 homes on the market between Chester Borough and Township. It looks like we have about 17 active listings that are available, and that in Borough, and that ranges from 359 all the way up to just shy of $1 million. And then Chester Township has what do we have? 74. Is it 74? I do apologize. Sorry. 72 active listings. And those range from $205,000 all the way, that's right, $5 million. So we have it all. The population of Chester is just a little bit over 1,500, with a median of the house price that people purchase is just shy of 500. And that's just the median, because there's a little bit of everything for everybody. So I decided with picking my homes to my top picks, and I know last week I said I was going to cut back the top picks from 2 to 1, but with you having Borough and Township, I did want to showcase 2 different homes in the area, and I could not help myself. I found another sweet home to pull up and talk about, just because it is just an absolutely beautiful house. But the first house that I'm going to talk about is in Chester Borough, and that one is at 17 Orange Street. I don't know if you could see the picture. It's right here. It's a very, very cute house. Definitely move-in ready. There's nothing you need to do. But what's wonderful about this house, it does have an in-law suite. Oh, I do apologize. It is offered at $580,000. It has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and taxes are $13,368, and that's as of last year. So as I was saying, this house, what I really, really like about it is that it has the in-law suite. And what I'm finding, at least prior to the, what's going on with COVID, when I was doing my open houses, did have a lot of people that are looking for the in-law suites. A lot of the families are taking in their elderly parents, and they all want to live together. And what's so wonderful about this is that it's a first floor in-law suite with a full bathroom and a separate entrance. And if you could tell from the picture, it is a nice flat piece of property, which is great, because when I think of an elderly person, you don't want a lot of flights of stairs or anything like that. And I think this has a lot to offer. It has been on the market for 57 days. I think it's at a great price point. Definitely, it's something to look at. And it does offer natural gas, which is great. Now, my other 2, which is in Chester Township, I just could not take, I just couldn't pick. So I have 2 of them. One is 2 Benjamin Road, and that is listed at $519. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It is a bi-level, and the taxes are $10,135 as of last year. It is septic and well, but it does have electric and gas. This is a bi-level, which is nice for those of you who like bi-levels. And this house has been on the market for 50 days, and the current homeowners have lived there for about 9 years. So they have lived there for quite some time. It does have an open floor plan, great for entertaining. It has a full house generator. So for any of you that know the Chester area, or just living out in the country with all the trees and everything, especially the crazy weather we've been having, power does tend to go out. So to have a full house generator that, you know, it is really nice to have that option to be able to generate off of that. As I said, it does have gas. It did have a septic inspection already and passed, so that's one less thing you have to worry about. And what's great about this house, it's only 16 minutes to Morristown. Great. Especially those of you who are looking for a little bit more of a city nightlife, Morristown is right there. The last house I have is at 62 Cliffwood Road, and this one, again, is in Chester Township. It is offered at $569, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's a ranch. Been on the market for 37 days, and the taxes are $11,007, but those taxes were as of 2018. Absolutely beautiful house. This is why I couldn't pass this one. Not everybody is into a ranch. I love them. I think they're wonderful. I lived in one. But man, does this house have everything that you need. It is absolutely gorgeous from the, right there, from the kitchen down to everything. It's such a beautiful house. I highly recommend taking a look at this. And what's nice is that they're not close. None of these homes are like right on top of the road. They are set back a little bit, which is great. But this house has a newer roof, 2019, has a beautiful circular driveway. Those are wonderful, especially for those of you that don't, know how to back up very well. It does have a finished partial basement. It sits on 2 acres. And this has a combination of electric and gas. And it's only 20 minutes from Morristown, which is nice as well. So these were my top picks. Sorry, I had to pick 3. I just couldn't help myself. But I will make sure to have all this information provided at the bottom of my post at the very end, just so that you have all the information needed. But next week, for my next week's show, I will be talking about Mount Olive. Now, being that Mount Olive is really big, you have Flanders and Budd Lake, and it is a little bit hard to kind of like put the 2 together for it to make sense. I decided to kind of make two different parts for Mount Olive. So next week, part 1 will be on Budd Lake. And then the following week, part 2 will be on Flanders. So hopefully I, have a good amount of information. But once you kind of like take the 2 apart, it does give you less to work with. But I will still make it very interesting with lots of information that I can find. So if anybody have any questions, comments, or anything, please do not forget to message me, call me, email me. It'll all be attached on the link below. But thank you so much for joining me on my second show of Welcome to Our Town. And please, if anybody has any suggestions, thank you, Martine. I did much better than last week. But if anyone has any suggestions or something that you would like me to talk about, please do not hesitate to message me, comment below. I am always open to any constructive criticism, and I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you.